And so, yeah, I kind of noticed there wasn't much tougher in panels. I was seeing that Locke was live and Bill Powell's live, and I think if the choice is ever between Locke and Bill Powell, that this should be a good alternative. I'm gonna put up the link. Yeah, happy CPP Sam month, everyone. Did I put the link? Oh yeah, I literally just put the link. Yeah, and I don't know. I kind of want to kind of speak on the stream I kind of just did when I was really going off on the impersonating of a police officer situation with that other guy from Jeff. I kind of want to what was his name? Bill Loop, I think. So here's kind of like where I stand is I think that impersonating a police officer is reprehensible and it's against the law. And I'm kind of against any, I guess I'm against like really any kind of notion um negating that. And I kind of, I mean, I will always kind of fight for what I kind of think is true, you know, but I think I got a little too unnecessarily kind of mad at Tommy Boy, because like I think that if anyone's making a point, then there's no real reason to be mad at someone making a point if they're saying calm, you know, and that's kind of against what I kind of stand for. Um, but I kind of do think that it's like I kind of felt that he kind of looks up like certain details of the issue. Whether it's like, like, do you know the difference between this and that and that and this? And I'm not gonna lie, I won't. Maybe I won't know the answer. I'm not. I never claimed to be a legal scholar. I never claimed to know, everything. But it was very clear when it's like very clear of the situation, and then being tripped up on technical details, and then that kind of is used kind of almost an attempt to negate the main point. I guess that what it was what I was maybe upset about. But yeah. But still I kind of do stand by the point. But yeah, I just kinda wanted to say that too. But yeah, I just kinda was stumbling in and like lock stream it just kinda looks like it's monotone and going nowhere and like and Bill stream I kinda saw JT Colfax on there, which it's just like JT Colfax will ramble, then Bill's his assistant, and it just doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. So, yeah. If you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. I agree. Yeah. Which this isn't I would never under any other circumstances start a stream after doing a stream for as long as I just did. Yeah, I kind of saw something about what you meant. If you want to join the stream, and like let us know, I'll give you that voice. Like we, I can't, in the cap, we'll always have people. Well, I don't want to say in like third person, but just kind of the space, if you will. should have anyone on. Royan. Yeah, my message got deleted, maybe for the better. Oh, I not here, right? I mean, I'm not trying to delete anything. He didn't say anything. He banned her. Oh wow. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. That's kind of what's wrong. So here, no one will get banned, and yeah, yeah, naps are good though. Because you have to sleep when you gotta sleep. LB.
Oh wow.
Oh, your story.
Um. Oh shit. So I was in the chat and I was saying, do you think it's really appropriate to keep dragging the Michael and Cece story out on fucking YouTube? And he kept saying, you don't know what you're talking about. You shouldn't say anything because you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, well, it can't help their situation. He goes, do you really want me to bring up what I know about you? Then he ended the stream and restarted. I said, what do you have to bring up about me when he did restart? And he said, well, really nothing, just what people already know, which is basically what fucking FCC said, which wasn't true either. And everybody, I'm a piece of shit mom. That's like their big argument. I'm a piece of shit mom. So, which isn't true either. But he has nothing to say about me. But he made that baseless threat to try and shut me up. And when I called him on it, he banned me. So, fuck him. And you got to be subbed to his dumbass channel to even comment. And he's like, well, I'll take care of that for you. It's like, dude, I've had to resub 2 or 3 times now just to call your ass out. It's so annoying.
Yeah, because like
Bitch.
yeah, like he like if you really are a threat to him, like that's how you know you're a threat to him. If like where he'll look bad, he does not want you around.
Well,
Like you're weak people.
it started with, well, I used to mod her channel. I don't know why she doesn't like me. I said, because I don't support people that produce CP or trade CP or upload CP. He's like, well, I didn't do that. And I don't, that's your fucking friend. You're giving him a fucking platform still. So you clearly support this man. Stop playing games. And
Yeah,
you're taking Michael off his hands and possibly putting him on a stream to drag Cece after her content ran out for Breadwork. So get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
yeah, and against like gaslighting of the situation where it's like pretend. It's like he was also asked about. Well, I think also Locksmith was asked about Jonathan, and he said like I'm against cyber stalking. I really don't know. I'm against cyber stalking. And that's bullshit because it's like it's very clear that he was supportive of Jonathan and things like that. Um, and
Him
you
fucking
know,
saying, "Oh, do you
there's
really want me to say
denying
what
the
I know
elephant.
about you?" Like he actually knows anything about me. There's nothing to fucking know, you dumbass. I wish that motherfucker would say something about me because it'll be a lie and I'll sue his fucking ass. Man, I'm fucking heated over that dumb shit. I shouldn't be. Damn it. Fucking retard bill. This is why I'm subbed from their dumbasses. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm very not happy about the fucking baseless threats, which he's done to many people. This is not a new tactic where they make open-ended threats towards people that have no substance behind them. Fuckers. Shit.
Tommy's Tommy's only seen in business hours. What? But I don't know. But yeah, like I don't know. It's just like there's a lot of like denying the elephant in the room kind of situations with like Locke and one Locke panel. Like people ask some pressing questions about obvious things that you should expect, and then they obviously just don't have an answer for things that are rightfully questionable. And I mean,
Well,
Bill is a liar. I mean, it's very easy to prove he's a liar.
dude, when Bill said that, he said, "You don't want me to say what I know about you." I knew. I was like, that motherfucker don't know shit about me because there ain't nothing to know. I was like, this motherfucker is a liar and he's trying to sway the fucking crowd. And I called him on. He's like, well, I really don't know nothing besides what people already have said, which is FCC saying I'm a bad mom and saying my kids were in the room when a fucking porn bomb happened, which never happened. We replayed that clip. My kids were not in the room. So that's the only thing that's ever been said that was really bad about me, which wasn't true to begin with. Like
and
this
then
motherfucker full of shit. I said anything you can say, I said out of my own motherfucking mouth. So go ahead and say it. Because I don't fucking lie and I don't play games with people. Fuck, man. I wish I knew that motherfucker.
yeah, and they actually are trying to prop up that somehow Sam is like a person people shouldn't want to mess with. I'm just saying I am very unfazed by that threat.
Oh yeah, that's how it started. I was asking Sam how much he paid for Predward's lawyer. They didn't like that. And then you oh man, I don't even want to go into it. Oh, my head is fucking zooming right now. This fuckers. Oh, it's fucking hilarious. I just can't.
I'm gonna try to do it from my computer. Hold on.
I know, Katie Cats. Tell them to get rid of that bullshit. That's annoying. I agree. Vic, you were where at Bill's and saw it. Vic, come up. I like Vic. Let's see. Dude, I don't know who Dagnome is, but that dude is always on top of shit. He knows what the fuck's going on. He or
Who?
she. Dagnome. When who was it? Fucking Canadian royalty tried to say something like I was married to a predator or something. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Dagnome came in and was like, no, Savvy said that, not her, and he deleted the comment. It's like he knows this shit. He's on top of it. He watches. He or she, whoever they are. Sam is in bed with Ed, right? Yeah, probably. Fucking
No,
grandma.
I'm muted.
No,
Sam,
I was. Go ahead.
Sam's in Locks. No, not Locks chat. Bill's chat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got me banned.
he probably bought him his Coke bag for the night. Bet.
Yeah, he's got me banned. He won't let me talk.
Yeah, you guys
See,
are.
they talk about they don't ban people and they come up there and talk, but if you don't follow their narrative or question them, they're gonna block you and when or ban you. And when they do that, that means that they have the problem. They're trying to
Dude,
hide something.
Colfax
Yep.
Colfax was asking him what I was saying in chat because Colfax has me blocked, and he was like, "Oh, she's just being a bitch." She didn't want to really tell him what was really being said because it's the fucking truth. And then Sam, fucking CP Sam, said I have him blocked in my channel. I'm like, I don't have anybody fucking blocked. Definitely not fucking CP Sam. I had Cigar
Yeah,
Dude
I
blocked, and I
don't even
went
have
back
any.
and unblocked everybody.
I want to hear.
And that
That's
Sam
the thing.
wasn't one of them
Is
anyway.
I don't want to silence anyone. I want them to speak. It's like it shows who they are. It's and like have that let that be exposed to the world. Definitely. I don't want its channel shut down or lock channel shut down. Like let them show themselves to the world.
Dude, I told fucking CP Sam, I was like, I don't have you fucking blocked. And he was still like going with that narrative. I'm like, dude is not blocked in my channel. I can guarantee it. He is not blocked on my channel. He never has
Well,
been.
He's a shady person, anyways. I never trusted him when he came into the community.
Oh, Ed
So,
or Bill.
well, no, CP Sam.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I remember the first thing. I thought it was almost a spam email when he sent that email to all the catchers, or was it everyone in the community, or was it just the catchers? Because I remember I got it, and then other people in the predator catcher chat were saying they got it. I was
See, he's trying to make a name for himself by sending it out to all the catchers. He's trying to get well known in a good way by manipulating with his money.
Yeah,
yo,
but who the
and,
fuck
and
is he
the
manipulating?
person's here.
Who is he manipulating? Fucking Predward and
Hold up.
Bill?
Well,
Like, come on.
everybody, actually. I mean, he come at
No,
me
he's
wanting to
not
buy my
manipulating
woodwork,
everybody. Don't give him that
and
much credit. He
and
is
he's
not.
wanting to use his money, and
Come on,
I
Sam.
said no to him. And then once when I said no to him, he did not talk to me ever again about anything until recently when I said that I wanted to box him.
You
I wanted
probably
to fist
fucking
fight him.
did.
And then he started talking to me. He couldn't understand why I wanted to fist fight him.
Sam, if you didn't buy him his Coke pack tonight, you probably have in the past. So let's not play games like you don't fucking send people money. Come on. Stop being fucking dumb.
No,
I
he's manipulating with Ed and Bill and all those people. He's using his money to pay, for their cocaine and their meth problem, and he's probably having sex with all of them too. I'm not making that up. I'm saying that.
I'll definitely give Sam the opportunity to defend himself, like for him to come up on
And
me.
Sam, you have never been blocked on my channel, just so you know, ever. Unless you came in with some weird alt, but I've only ever had 3 people blocked, and I think they were all meow alts. So guarantee that didn't happen.
Well, I got a
Ryan
bunch of people blocked.
shows
I don't
us.
block nobody really ever. The only ones
Okay,
I ever did was
I think
weird meow
slowly but
alt.
surely we have. I mean, we show like last night with Jonathan. We just showed that like it kind of just showed where his intentions really lied. Sure, like it's like peeling an onion. Slowly but surely, we are exposing them. We let them expose themselves. That's the thing.
Yeah, they exposing themselves is actually what they're doing. And what you do, Ryan, is you allow them to do it by not blocking them. And see that what you're doing is freedom of speech. And all these other channels claim to have that, but they're not for that.
All I asked was Sam was how much he paid for Predward's lawyer. You flew all the way over there to watch the court case. You're telling me you didn't pay for the dude's lawyer? I'm not buying that bullshit.
Now, he went out there probably to have sex with them and paid them to trick.
I'm saying you flew over there to watch the case. You're
Well,
telling me you didn't get the man a lawyer, but you showed up in the courthouse? Get the fuck out of here. Stupid.
Sam went from Sam 1 to Sam 2.0. Are these names supposed to be upgrades?
And then he claims he's here for the fucking kids and all. No, you're fucking not. There's a
Sam, did
whole
you ever
community.
turn your cases
A
in
whole
into the Florida
community.
police?
There's a whole real community that's really supportive outside of Edward, Bill, and Locksmith that are all united to really support catchers and decoys. And you're not part of it. So you're not telling me you're here for fucking kids. You're you're bullshit.
Wait, does
Period.
anyone have an idea of how old Sam is? Just like an idea, because I have no
I have
idea.
no idea, and I could care fucking less.
He's probably in his mid-30s.
But he's calling Vic old. That's not that much. I think I know your age, but that's not that old.
No, I'm old. I'm old, but see, I'm gonna tell you what. I might be old, but I can kick your ass, Sam.
I mean, I'm not gonna say your age, but I don't think that age.
No, I'm 60. I'm 60.
I thought you were like 50.
No, I'm 60, bro. I'll be 60 this year.
Oh, I don't think that's old.
See, but age, that don't have anything to do with it. It's what's in your fucking brain that has a lot to do with it. Common sense.
Okay, so I kind of thought like it was kind of like a mid 30s or 40s person, like calling like a 50-year-old old. I was like, really? Like, I mean, come on. I mean, that was kind of my point, but I don't think shit's too low
That's,
either.
so okay, they're talking about in the chat now. Anybody that thinks that Sam flew over there to watch the
I
court case but didn't pay for a lawyer, if you think he paid for a lawyer while flying over there, press 1.
I press 1.
Because you ain't flying and sitting in the courtroom with somebody but not throwing money behind their case.
He went over
When
there to
you
support
obviously got money to
Fredward.
throw around
He went over there to support Fredward.
and
Okay,
paid
and
for
one
his
other
fucking lawyer.
question.
He probably had
Well,
some high price lawyer to try and fucking
No, I'm
get him
not
off
gonna
some more
Sam.
shit.
I'm not gonna block you. Like, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna post the
No, we
link.
want to hear your bullshit. We love it when you idiots talk. The fuck
Yeah,
out of
like
here.
Sam,
good for
how
us.
many people outside of Edwards and Bills and Locksmith Stream do you really support? Do you support PHI? Do
Musa,
you support,
FM,
yeah, do
uh,
you support all the other ones?
Wait, what?
PHM or
Peak, you got CC Unit. I mean, DAP. There's a good catchers all over the country. And Bill
he
and
doesn't
Edward
support
are
those?
not even part of that.
He only
They
supports a small
work
group of people that fits his narrative. And Sam, one other question. Did you turn in your reports there in Florida? And
there.
if you did, where are they now? What are they doing? Show proof of that. Did you turn them in?
Gomez, they haven't updated yet. If I don't think anything happened, but they haven't updated for the next court date yet.
Yeah,
I don't think Sam turned in the police reports.
I can confirm we are winning the panel wars. Um, but yeah, no, I would want to see have Sam. I almost said spam. Have him come up. I mean,
Yeah,
That's
why?
probably not even Sam.
You know it's Florida. They're probably not gonna really pursue the cases that well, but you should turn it in anyway. But why have you not put those videos out just for the exposure at this point? Somewhere, like what was the purpose of the whole fucking trip?
To go to the gay bars. That's why he took JT with him. He took Ray with him so Ray could be the catfish to pull in all the tricks for him.
Dare I ask you for proof? We're asking you, Sam. Have you turned it in? But I don't even care about that. Why haven't you posted these catches yet? It's Florida. They're probably gonna drag their feet anyway. Why have you not exposed these people? A lot
and
of
yeah,
us didn't
the
even
reason
see all
to
the
not do
catches.
this, I want to say that I will give Sam a solid chance to come up here and defend himself. Like, I mean, that's what I think.
It was a
Um,
fucking boys' weekend, and
but
Sam thought he was gonna hop on the dick riding train of people that had some power in the community before they turned out to be CP suspects, and he hasn't learned enough to jump off the fucking train.
apparently, there's a big orgy according to Vic. That was the purpose of the trip, according to Vic.
Probably so.
I'm
Probably
not even
so.
saying that. I'm not even
I
saying that.
mean,
I'm just saying
I mean, I don't really
why did
like
JT? Why
but
did you pick JT to go? Why? JT can't do shit. Why did you pick Edwards to go when he's a suspect for CP?
because Edward's in everybody's fucking pocket and fucking messages. He gave
That's
him the
right.
access to everybody. That's why. And it just happened that Edward's bullshit came out right before that trip, and that fucked his whole plan up.
Yep.
Now Edward's a fucking piece of shit, and we all know it. Everything makes a whole lot more sense, and Sam didn't jump off the fucking train when he had the chance. He still thinks he's riding high with Edward, and that's a
He,
fucking ship over there. We don't like people that fuck around with CP, Sam. Maybe you do, but we fucking don't.
it's not doing
poor
so.
Sam.
We
Poor
reported
Sam.
to him that he wasn't invited to. Well, okay, so here's the thing. I mean, I think the real issues that are, that are kind of made against you is that you kind of just pull these stunts that have no real value. Like the first thing you came in with was this challenge where it would require profiling a predator to a certain degree, which would hurt a case. Then when that didn't work, you hired me for a project that you said you fired me just because like it's just I haven't seen you really take a real stance for or against anything at the end of the day. And
Come,
if you want
come on up on panel, Sam.
if you
Come
want
up
to,
on panel.
you know, I'll have you do that.
Come up on panel if you're the real Sam. If you're not the real Sam, you'll stay in the chat. So if you stay in the
Sam,
chat, you're
you're
really
not blocked.
irrelevant.
Sam, you have never been blocked on my page. I'll go start a stream right now. You are not blocked. I've never blocked you. I know who's on my block list, and it ain't fucking you. So get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I don't know about Cap or anybody else, but you're not blocked on my fucking channel.
But clearly you're not blocked here because you're there.
I don't know why
Well,
he
there's
keeps
a
saying
reason
that.
he don't want to come up on a panel.
Just fucking, he's just, people just say shit. It's like they're not gonna get
Well,
called out
listen,
on their bullshit, and they get caught up in these lies, and then they say some more fucking lies, and it's you just dig a fucking hole. You show who you are. You all are. You're all
Well,
showing.
Sam is another Jonathan, I believe. And another crusty. People in the chat saying he wants to be the victim.
Sam had a chance to get out of this after that Florida trip. He could have, said, I don't agree with this. I want to support catchers and decoys. And he could have gone with the people that aren't involved in the end build bullshit. But he didn't. I don't know what it is. Maybe he likes the attention, the drama. Maybe he's one of them old ladies that likes to talk on the phone all day to spread word. I don't know what the fuck it is. But it's too late now. You've shown where your fucking priorities lie, I guess is the word, and you're clearly not in it for the right fucking reasons.
yeah, where did these names come from, Sam? I feel like he kind of goes through this pattern of like, all right, that didn't work. Oh shit,
Sam doesn't want to come up.
and then oh, like that didn't work. All right.
Drop him the link again. Sam's not clicking the link. He could have.
Yeah, I'll drop the link.
Well,
Or you
Jason said let Sam up, but he's not clicking the link.
can
So
actually
clearly
do
he doesn't
all
want to
the
come up.
extra effort that I shouldn't have to do because StreamYard should have their shit together to actually pin the link. So okay, I put myself in incognito. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I pinned the link. So there's no excuse. This is like no excuse. Like it's pinned. So I mean, how much of a rebuttal can you really have in chat? You know.
I mean, really, the whole shit at Bill's started tonight. It started yesterday. He said Tommy lied about me, and he had that stream, and it came up on my feed because I did unsub from him. I had to resub yesterday, which is the only reason I was able to comment today. And he said the whole thing came out was, well, Tommy lied. I don't talk to Michael 5 or 6 times a day. But everything else was fucking true. You are planning a stream to put their personal shit out there, whatever it may be, to tell Michael's side or whatever. Unnecessary. These people have kids. This is not the community for that. You are not a fucking judge or jury. Why are you putting these people on the internet for content? It's fucking disgusting. Like, this lady hasn't been dragged through enough shit, or even her husband, whatever. I don't know who's got the worst of this situation. Ugh.
Yeah,
So
so I
that
guess
was what I started commenting with in Bill's today about the fucking CC
and I
bullshit.
mean, can you prove that like you didn't block him? Because I think it would just kind of shut him up a little bit.
Who,
Like,
fucking Sam?
You
I mean, I
just
could open it up and delete shit right now. That's not going to prove anything, but he's not blocked. I don't care. I don't really care what he thinks, to be honest. But he's not blocked.
yeah.
So.
Oh, you're trying to join this? Are you sure? I mean, I don't see you in the basement. I mean, did I miss you? I mean,
He's not even commenting anymore unless he blocked me.
no, I mean someone else. I mean, I'm not seeing anyone in the basement, so I mean,
Oh my god, Bill's got Jonathan now. How fucking weird.
so yeah, that's always like the support group of the people that are dragged.
Dude, these are like the worst of the worst in the community. Like, fucking Jonathan has some weird ulterior motive. He's already admitted that. He's up to some weird shit. Who even knows what the fuck that's really about? And he does some weird shit with kids that he's admitted that could or could not be suspect. What the fuck, man?
Wait, Jonathan's really up there?
Stop watching these fucking people, man. If y'all weren't in there, if like other people that are normal weren't in there contributing, I probably wouldn't even feel the need to like go in there and fucking start shit. But I'm just so sick of hearing lies spewed because that's how people get fucking tricked into shit, you know, and they believe it, and that not everybody thinks critically, and they hear something, they think that's true. Just like Bill saying, I'm gonna release some shit about you. Had I not called him out, they'd be like, oh, I wonder what he has on her. Nothing, you dumb
Yeah, whenever,
motherfucker.
yeah, my thing is like whenever they do that, never be intimidated by them. Whatever, just be like, bring it on. Like whatever they don't have, bring it on.
Oh, I did.
Do.
I did, and he said, well, I really don't have anything. So that was, and then he blocked.
But it used to be like whatever, that would be like their go-to tactic, like they.
Yeah,
See, Bill wants to threaten people. That's what it's all about. He wants to threaten people.
It was a vague threat for his community, the people that do believe the shit he says, to be like, oh, there's some dirt on her. Like, no, there isn't, you dumb motherfuckers. And I called him out on it. He's like, well, I don't really have anything to release other than what you've already said publicly. Yeah, that's what I thought, dumbass.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of sad that they have to have all these people up on their panel. Jonathan, Meow, Sam, they're all basically the same in a degree, and Bill doesn't have any content, so he's got to bring some old shit up with people that don't even,
I know
they're not even in the community.
Wait. I know where Sam went. Here's where Sam went. This is Bill's panel.
American heterosexual.
That's where Sam went.
Let's hear.
Combines us with heterosexual entertainment, but apparently the entire trip was just a big gay orgy in which he used Ray as bait in order to acquire for sex for the period of time.
Wait a minute. Because here's actually a thing about that. Is I don't remember that being discussed in this stream, so that shows he was watching.
No, well, Vic keeps saying it that he thinks.
Well, I said that. I go through scenarios. I don't just go with one story. I go with different scenarios.
But he's picking that particular topic because it's the most ridiculous. He's not gonna dig into what we're really saying that's truthful.
But like I'm making a point that he was watching that stream, but he didn't say anything.
I've got to finger you. Although
finger me.
I've got to finger you and all that and say, Bill, I'm disappointed as the entertainment director. You were in charge of supplying us with heterosexual entertainment, and instead it was a big homosexual orgy. According to the very trusted inside source Vic, who says that it was a gay orgy. So I'm disappointed in you. But JT, on the other hand, was very excited with some of the Brazilian Cabana boys that you brought around.
Dude,
those actually.
all of that is so immaterial.
You guys left me locked in the trunk the entire fucking time, so I wasn't able to supervise. Two, all of the heterosexual lady entertainment was at the house where
I really want to listen to this.
left and went other places. So you can't really blame that on me.
Well, I guess Vic was following us around because that's apparently what we were doing. We were not catching. We were traveling around parts of Central Florida with JT in tow, trying our best to find homosexual encounters.
I don't think there was a single moment where somebody wasn't sucking something.
I agree, and I witnessed a lot of stuff down there that's going to leak out at some point, I'm sure. Really leak out. I saw all kinds of crazy. But we did have an oral NDA that was agreed upon before the trip. So
no, it wasn't up to me.
And people signed by any oral agreements. It's got to be. It's got to be.
It sounds like you had more oral on the trip than before. Sam told me you wanted to be left in the trunk. That's why when I walked by the car, as I took pictures of all the license plates around, when I heard you begging to get out, I just thought no, that's pretty choice.
And just to go down a litany of false or misleading or outright lie that the crew over in Prosecutor Ryan stream, in which the very stable, very sound-minded prosecutor or detective Ryan is running in his stream. No one is titled. I don't have anything to prove to anyone. The only thing I owe is the people on the trip, the catcher and the decoys that were involved, and the detectives. I don't owe anything to anyone, and I'm not going to supply anything to anyone.
That is not correct.
If they want to assume that the evidence wasn't turned in by basically asking me to provide it or prove it, they can kiss my ass. I don't have to give it to them. I'm not going to give it to them because they're asking it in a condescending, doxing, you're a liar, rather than for the kids. They don't obviously give a fuck about the kids. They care about one thing, and that's doxing. There's nothing that can provide them that would be suitable.
Oh my God, is he really saying this right now?
He's really saying that.
We never doxed anybody.
Like this fucking doxer in this community. Is he really fucking going there? Dude, this dude is dense. Either he has no idea what he's involved in, or he is just ignorant as fuck. That is so fucking ridiculous.
Ed is the biggest doxer in the community, along with Savvy, and he's kissing all their fucking asses.
I'm so fucking confused. Oh my God. And the people in the chat have been around long enough to know this shit. So do they just ignore these facts that they know? What the fuck? Oh my God. Oh, it's so confusing to listen to. You just want to fucking scream at them. It's like these people are something's not right in their fucking brain. There's got to be an ulterior motive for why they're acting like this or saying the things they do. I don't fucking understand it.
And I can actually say I've never doxed anyone. I mean,
wow.
The only thing I kind of remember was I trusted someone with information that I've also given about myself, and then that information got out, but I never doxed someone. I never been oh, I don't like you, so I'm going to reveal personal information. I never did that. I don't think anyone here did that. I mean...
Well, he's got to prove that I doxed somebody.
Yeah, let's hear the proof.
And that, I know only one person. And that was Hebrew Hammer.
If you haven't, you haven't. But I do know Ed doxes people on a regular fucking basis. So how are you even going to use that argument when you just flew across country for his fucking court case?
Yeah.
Come on.
Case,
Well, there was a reason he flew across country for that court case.
they're not happy with that because of the way that they claim that he came in about the accusation and withheld it according to them, didn't disclose it. So you can't even prove your innocence here. There's no point in me providing anyone.
It would not matter if the court gave Ed a paper that said it was our bad, our mistake. You were not affiliated with us in any way, shape, or form.
If that was the case,
it wouldn't
if
matter.
that was the case, Ed would have stated that 3 years ago.
Wait,
Come
but
on.
that would be acquittal, wouldn't it? And that's literally what I said was my standard that I needed. So
If it was a mistake, Ed would have came out 3 years ago and said, "Oh my God, this fucked up shit happened to me. It's fucking crazy. I'm gonna get a lawyer and sue the fuck out of them." Come on.
I literally
Get the
said,
fuck
I
outta
literally,
here.
yeah, but like I literally said what I would need is an acquittal, and what Bill's describing is an acquittal. I literally said that an acquittal would change that. Like it would be an acquittal. Well, then
I wouldn't buy anything coming out of that motherfucker's mouth after this many years. Clearly, there's some weird shit going on with him in the court system, or you wouldn't be dealing with them still. And and they're fucking. They were running a fucking meth lab. So let's just imagine how many other lives they've ruined in their local community.
States that
Well, Predward.
Edward is innocent and he's no longer under suspicion. I've now come to learn that that wouldn't even matter. So providing evidence I turned in, or the team turned in, I'm not even going to say I turned in, the team worked together to turn in evidence for these cases. You don't have to trust me. I owe it to the people.
Didn't he say that he was left to turn all the evidence in himself?
It became my responsibility to turn certain items in, and I took it upon myself to do that. And if you need proof of it, you can kiss my ass. I don't owe you or anyone else.
Take a breath, and that'll let me reveal another story. The big thing that I always got, especially I got it from Red Hood, was I have a question. Why were you there? Don't you block me. I'm going to do it. And I was there because Sam made me eat out of a dog bowl and even throw $20 bills at me, and I need them. Oh, he humiliated me in front of like a whole group of friends. It was, or his friends. There was like 40 people in there.
I thought it was kind of hot.
Was it all men, and were we all naked, JT, or was there a couple women in there?
Oh, they were all in this fanny and corny leather outfits with stupid hat. And they all the hats said captain on top.
Was that Bill? Was that your entertainment that you had said?
Yeah, so I think I mean, as far as that goes, I mean, we kind of know what they're gonna say, but like, yeah, so it doesn't really have a real rebuttal to anything.
Well, Ryan, why, in your opinion, why did JT go? What was his role in all of this? What was JT's role?
I mean, you're asking me a question I can't answer. I don't know.
So
JT's role was support because JT's gay and Sam's gay, and so they have something in common, and they're going to go down there for a vacation.
That's all speculation bullshit. We got facts that are worse than that, Vic. So
I want to know if he turned in the paperwork.
So Jenny T has had me blocked for weeks. I just went to Bill's chat, and she must have unblocked me, fucking weirdo bitch. And she's watching. And she says, LMAO, LB just said they were running a meth lab. They were running a fucking meth lab, you weird ass bitch, in Predward's and his brother's weird trailer, and probably sold it to half the community. So they were charged with manufacturing methamphetamine. Well, his brother.
I've seen that document that shows that. I have that document.
Dumbass bitch, all the way the fuck around. Go ahead and re-block me now. I'm glad I saw that comment though, dumbass.
I've seen the arrest document, and it shows what each of them, the weight on the drugs that they had. And his brother was selling meth because that was a lot of what he got busted for.
Dude,
But
he even said to Alex, yeah, that would explain the huge amount of drugs they found in our house. Come on. And all the phones they had, they were selling it to their community. They're pieces of fucking shit. Come on. If you don't know shit about drugs or what people do to their communities that sell this shit and make this shit, then you should shut the fuck up.
I mean, well, I don't know. I can't say I don't know if I can say that because I mean, of four drugs being legal, but I mean, as far as I never cared about the meth. It was like the CP, and he tried to make it all about the meth, and it's not about the meth.
Well, even think about this. They were meth labs made in brand new houses, and the chemicals leaked into the walls to where it made the house so unhealthy that the hazmat had to come in there with gas masks and suits and shit just to dismantle the meth lab, and they had to deem the house unlivable, and they had to tear it down. A brand new fucking house. They had to tear it down. Okay, now there's this old woman living in that house, their mother, and they're going to be doing this around their mother and contaminate her with this stuff and prematurely kill her. They don't care about nobody, and it's their own mother. If they don't care about their mother, they sure the hell don't care about anybody else. And there's a true fact about meth also. Meth makes you horny. Meth makes you do weird shit.
Weird ass shit, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I know this for a fact. I did that shit. But I didn't go after children. But I know what it did to me, and I quit that shit. But, I doubt Edwards has quit.
Yeah, no. I mean,
fucking, there's fucking panels right before the house was raided and right after the house was raided with Fredward on them. There ain't a fucking change in his tune whatsoever. He's never gone to get help. He's been playing the fucking justice system. I don't know if he's turned informant or what his situation is, but there's some reason that they are dragging this out for so long. And Fredward's a whole ass piece of shit. Everything fucking points to that. You ain't gonna tell me nothing different.
So you were gonna give.
wait, you have to tell me.
You wanted to structure up ways that things should be catches should be gone about. You put together this. No, hang on, let me finish. You put together this weekend, and Sam. You put together this weekend, and you hadn't even considered who was going to collect the evidence and who was going to turn it into the police.
It was a collaborative effort, and as you've already
said, collaborative fucking effort. And but you're the organizer, mate.
Prior to April, I didn't have an experience about who actually turns into evidence. Do you know that? You don't know that.
Mate, if I was setting up one of these catches, that would be the first thing that I would think about is who's going to collate the evidence and who's going to turn it into the police, not who's going to do the fucking interviews and be the showman. That's the last thing on the fucking list.
Well, thank you. You seem like an expert, so maybe you can put on a trip to this.
Mate, it's common sense from any fucking operational thing.
Right.
Run one from Europe. We'll see how you do.
Oh, fuck.
You have to run a trip up
Must know best. Why don't you do it, Tony? Do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So is my point not valid, JT?
All you're doing is
Sorry, guys. I had to go file a copyright strike.
what? You got
No, I had to go file a copyright strike.
Against me.
And if you're still in here, I want to wish you a happy Pride Month. All right, fellas, go ahead.
Is Tech gay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Okay, well, JT, I mean, you're contributing a lot as well, aren't you, really?
Against me.
I said you were contributing a lot. You're having a go at me, mate. I'm just trying to put into perspective what an organisational person would do in any project.
Dude, Ryan, just wait, and then play it back at a speeded up version. Just give it a couple minutes and play it back, speed it up. Fuck Bill, dumbass. He's
Yeah,
so
we can do
annoying.
that.
I'm a fucking organisational fucking expert, all right? So I can add a little bit of fucking insight.
What do you say? But the thing is, Kelly, a lot of the information that you're going by is shit that you heard other people say.
No. What I'm saying.
Actually, I want to do something that I've never done before. I want to see if I can. I'm gonna join the stream on this stream.
Dude, where is the video with the actual charges that him and his brother got?
Is if you're
I know it was on Podcatcher Drama.
Hold on. To portray it as if it was all going. Wait a minute, Sam. To portray it as all because at the end, Ray and I went to a game.
Slowing it down.
At my request.
No, listen, JT, I don't give a fuck about the gay bar, mate.
You just said and I'm saying 18 hours a day. All.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go on there on here, right, and just see what happens
On where?
on Bill's stream. But I'm gonna stay live here too.
If somebody can tell me where to find that unedited version of that original Podcatcher Drama video, I would very much appreciate that. I want to look at something.
Yeah, I think it is fair use.
Yeah, we haven't played like that much of it. We're stopping. We're talking about their dumbasses.
The last thing on fucking JT, fucking shut up for a minute, for fuck's sake.
That's what you did.
The last thing on your list was who was going to put together the evidence.
Whatever.
How do you know, Kelly? I mean, how do you know what happened before?
Because he said himself. He
I'm
said
backstage.
himself that the last thing they hadn't worked out who was going to do it, and the responsibility fell on Sam. That's his own fucking words, and that was after the fact.
That we've argued at the gay bar for 4 days.
Oh, JT, drop that fucking gay buffer for fuck's sake, will you?
Kelly, I will bring it up.
Man, I brought it up to fucking annoy you, mate, and it worked. You bit, all right?
It sounds like a big party trip. When we worked about there's one day,
You worked? What do you mean you fucking worked? I mean, whatever you do, it's great. You were there, fantastic. I don't care. The thing that I'm talking about is the organisation of the thing. The most important thing is getting.
Yo, all right. So this is his response.
TV show for the fucking fans.
Franced off, you fucking liar. Okay? So
I'm not a fucking liar, JT.
there's one
You fucking deluded, mate.
Kelly, there's one person that I will listen to what
So
you
he just
say.
gave me a middle finger
Oh,
emoji.
thanks, buddy.
What if there
Why is it we got to listen to what you're saying?
are you gonna keep like I'm
Middle finger emoji.
Oh, sorry. Am I talking over you? Sorry, mate. Sorry, go on.
are you gonna be a dickhead or are you gonna listen?
No, I'll be a bitch if I can get you annoyed, sure.
About the answer, so why the fuck am I answering anything?
Free
Well, come on.
to have me up.
Mate, if there's a bitch here, it's fucking you, mate.
You're a dickhead. Tell me what you want. You're a fucking little entitled, arrogant European or
European, fucking Australian.
Oh my God.
It's the other side of the world.
But you're a fucking Australian by way of Europe. Okay.
Telly,
You
look
know where
backstage.
Europe is?
Oh, yep, Kelly, I do know where Europe is. It's on the ass end of the ass.
Come on, then. What were you going to say?
Yo, keep commenting and asking why they're not letting me up.
Organizing how the evidence would be turned in after the trip. That's the key.
At Bill's? Are you talking about?
All right.
Yeah.
I can't.
So-
They blocked me.
What's taken then is that after all that argument and all that fucking defensiveness, you're sort of saying that I was right. My point's valid. Is that your fucking point now?
Except for the part that you lie.
JT, shut the fuck up, will you?
Liar. There you go.
Hey,
That's been turned in. That's it. So why
show each other a little respect.
we could have done
No,
a job
so I respect that.
organizing how the evidence was turned into. How does that go to
never turned in prove to us that he turned in the evidence. I don't have to prove to you or anyone else the evidence.
Well, you certainly need to prove it to the decoy team.
You would think if he did turn the evidence in, he would just fucking say that and prove it, because that's what this community is about. Wouldn't you want to like say, yeah, I fucking turned these assholes in? What an idiot! Oh my god!
It's you're making this a public fucking thing, and then you're withholding information because it makes you fucking feel strong. But it's like, okay, if you want to be a deal,
It makes him look fucking stupid, is what it does.
Harassing for asking whether or not you've turned in the evidence after you've made it a public spectacle.
The evidence has been turned in since I said it a month ago, Kelly. What else do you want to know? You're not entitled to prove. I don't have to prove it to you. If you don't believe me, think I'm a liar. I don't have to prove it to you.
No, you
We
don't.
do think you're a liar and a piece of shit and a weirdo.
And people don't have.
Yeah, and Freya says, Kelly, are you a catcher? And Freya says, are you a catcher?
What the fuck does that matter?
I'm pretty sure Freya's not a catcher either.
Yeah, what does that have to do with anything? If he turned in the evidence and he ran this great operation, he would be fucking showing that to everybody. Would you not? And if you can't turn in the evidence, would you not at least expose these people? He's not doing anything other than took a vacation with some fucking people that I don't even know how to describe at this point.
Yeah, right now Alex is live, but after that, I'm going to share this on the community post just to make sure we, bring a lot of attention to the stream. So yeah, just to combat the bad panels.
Dude, every time Sam comes up on a panel, he digs a bigger hole because he keeps he doesn't have any answers, and he keeps trying to back up fucking Predward, and I don't know why. What the fuck does Predward have over this guy?
Like, I don't have to prove shit. I don't have to prove shit. I don't have anything to prove to any of you.
If you're for this community and you're for exposing predators, you would want to put that out there. That's the point. So what the fuck are you doing?
So did he even get the identity and identifying information of the predators?
I have no fucking idea.
Which is like the point. Then what's the point of the trip? I think it was just like Sam.
He was making buddies with people who had status, like Predward and Ray, people who had status, and that all went to shit in the middle of their fucking trip. And he just hasn't jumped off ship.
That's what I said.
Yeah. That's
pretty
exactly
much in a nutshell. And he did say out of his mouth that they did go to a gay bar, and Ray went with them.
Yeah, we saw that.
So yeah, I mean, if you think about it, someone that, let's quote, cute like Ray, all the gay men's gonna like, is gonna draw attention to them too.
Wait. Sam said that? What?
No, I added the last part of it, but Ray went to the gay bar with Sam and JT.
They were live in the gay bar. We all saw
Okay,
that.
and now, I'm going to tell you this.
Vic, when you bring up stuff like that really we can't prove, that takes away from the real issues we can prove.
Actually,
okay. Well, I'll tell you something later, LB.
Some bullshit to talk about to make us look crazy, and it's like, nah, I don't really care if you're gay or not. We do care that you're not really in it for kids. You went down there and had a fake vacation to try and gain notoriety in the community with some really fucked up people in the community, and now you're just, I don't know, stuck on their asses, whatever it is. We don't know if you turned anything in. I don't even care anymore. Go the fuck away with Predward and all the rest of them. That's all I feel.
I just wanted to know if he turned the paperwork in, and if he didn't, why? And and another question is Predward's name on the documentation? That's probably why it didn't get turned in, because it's going to look bad
I
because of
thought
his
about
name being on there as a witness.
I thought about that too. And I think Ray said something along those lines about, well, no, he wasn't the catcher or the decoy, so his name doesn't have to be on it. But
Then
somebody
why
asked,
did they go? I mean, there must be a reason why they went. Why
they
was the
went,
reason?
they went because they were people that Sam was seeing getting attention in the community. So if he made friendly with them, he would now be uh, taken into the popular crowd. That's
Well, yeah, but I see more into that picture, but I'll stay quiet on it. But LB, I'm gonna talk to you later after the stream.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of don't even want to think about like that scenario. You know what I mean? Like where,
Right. Well, I won't put that out there anymore. But
yeah,
that's just. But
Yeah,
I
that
think
may
about
or may
different
not.
scenarios.
Yeah, that may or may not be true, but it takes away from what we do know is true. And they use that little piece to say this is what they're saying. It's like, no, there's a lot more we're saying than that. Like there's way bigger, deeper issues than you guys might be fucking weirdos, which you are. But fuck.
yeah,
Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It
'Cause
makes a
look,
lot
he
of
ran
sense.
back to Bill, and that's all he talked about. When we have other things that we know for a fact that are not right with this situation.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's kind of
and
like
they'll
the
do that. And Predward does it. Bill does it. Anytime you say something weird, they can cling on to fucking call out. They'll negate everything else that has been said, and it's just like him saying Tommy is a liar because he said I talked to Michael 5 or 6 times a day. Well, that wasn't the whole conversation. It's more about you putting a stream on about their whole situation altogether. It's not nobody cares how many times you talk to fucking Michael. You know what I mean? But that's what he clung to. But that's all he could negate. You know what I mean?
I would just say at the very least there wasn't any real meaning behind, that catch, the Florida trip.
Well,
That
they caught some creds. Why don't they put the
I mean,
fucking
hold on. I mean, that was more of kind of like a kind of like a stunt. Like something that kind of irks me is like the notion that, um, catchers like it being a collabing thing. Like, my thing is, it should just be about like, I mean, catchers like working together. That's kind of like what we did do in Florida, but it's kind of like more that, that it's like the idea of collabing kind of almost implies both. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, I think you're on the wood. But yeah, like Tech's in there. What about Tech? But yeah, um, yeah, I'm trying to think of like where to begin with these people. I mean, I think that they've already lost their credibility, but I'm pretty much for giving them the opportunity to disprove themselves.
giving them the opportunity to what? What'd you say?
Disprove themselves.
Disprove themselves?
Yeah, like I mean, um, like like their own claims. Like there is a lot of discrepancies in their claims. So then just have them play, you know, their words against them.
Well, that's what I said. I just I don't block anybody. Let them fucking bury themselves.
Yeah.
Usually it's more to the benefit if you just let people fucking talk at the end of the day. Somebody said Alex has a catch.
Oh, he does.
Oh, that must have been why he went live on MVCap to say he has a catch, I would assume. Right?
Let me see. Oh yeah. Well, actually, if Alex has a catch, what is that on Rumble? Or is it on?
Oh, they said Cocksmith is live too. I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, he's been live.
What's he fucking up to lately? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, for that case, I will. I'm gonna try to like copy the link from Alex. Damn it! I don't know how to use StreamYard. I mean, not StreamYard.
Last 8 months. Yeah, Haystack, for real. Fucking hypocrisy is real, ain't it?
Yeah. So this is a link to Alex's catch. If it's about actually catching the predators. I'll actually pin that.
I can watch it on my phone. I'm still watching.
Yeah. Well, is the catch actually on, or?
I don't know. I'm gonna click it right now. Find out.
Yeah. Yeah, so this way I can get like everyone here to kind of go over there.
I really like what's the other Odyssey better than Rumble? Am I the only one? You can skip back and forth on Odyssey, which I like.
Okay, I'll mute it because I don't want to get any of the audio.
I don't see any live for them on Rumble.
Oh, I do. It's just kind of lagging a little bit. Is it? Do they get?
You got a live on Rumble?
Oh, Alex has his hands crossed, so that usually kind of means this is Predator talking to stance.
I'm not seeing it
on Rumble.
Yeah, I'm on Rumble. I'm looking at their page. I don't see, the last thing I see is 2 days ago. I don't see anything live right now.
11 minutes ago. Or is this? What says Rumble?
Get him to unban me. I was falsely banned and want to flame Sam. Well, good luck, because he'll just reban your ass, Dan. Yeah, I think Odyssey's better too. It's more like YouTube. You can skip back and forth and shit, which I like.
Yeah.
Telly, come up. We want to talk because we didn't get the whole gist of what happened there. We had to stop.
We should have someone Telly here, actually.
We had to stop and go because of fair use, and he was striking at the time.
Yeah, it's like a lose move when you strike.
I don't think I've ever heard Telly cuss that much, though. I heard a few minutes and I heard some cuss words. It's like, man, he's going in on their asses, which I like. Good for you, man. Telly's coming to our cookout tomorrow, 5 p.m. New York time.
Wait, what do you mean?
We're having a cookout tomorrow, 5 p.m. He's bringing I don't know, some fucking European shit, he said.
Wait, but he's in Australia. You're not. I don't.
Okay. Well, maybe he's bringing some Australian shit. I don't know what he said.
Wait,
he said he was bringing some shit.
He's coming to the United States? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Shit. That's really far.
Yeah, we got a plan. In action.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't want to go to Australia because of tarantulas. It's not a good place to be.
About evidence being turned in, like Telly.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I have my keep on. Hey, guys. Can I watch this with you guys? I'm on company. I got my peanut butter cups. I don't know. I'm listening to this. You guys still listening?
We're not allowed to really listen because he's threatening to strike us.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, Bill is a
we
very.
need Tully to come up and give us the recap.
Yeah, Kelly, come on. Get your butt up here.
We want to hear that
Please.
shit, man.
Or yeah, I heard you guys playing it, and then I'm like,
Yeah, then you started making threats. Fucking dude.
I heard
This
that.
dude makes threats off the cuff, don't he? He's a fuck.
You guys are playing. I heard what he said about tech.
Man, I have some feelings in the back of my head, but I'm not gonna say them publicly about this weird motherfucker.
Sam, you mean?
No, fucking Bill. Fucking threatened me earlier.
Okay, I'm telling you, let's talk because I'm telling you, I've known stuff for a couple years now.
Dude, Bill made a fucking empty ass threat against me earlier to try and shut me up. And I don't appreciate that shit.
LB, that's his MO. I'm not
I
kidding.
know it is, but I called his ass and he was like, "Yeah, I don't really know shit about you." It's like,
He did that to somebody whose kids I've met. She's met my kid. I mean, I'm telling you, no, I know this guy's he's fucked up.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate that. And then he shut the stream down right after. I'm like, "Oh, this motherfucker."
Oh yeah.
And then he blocked me right after I called him out on it. Like,
and Ryan, I'm not kidding you. Before I didn't know who Brenda was until after the fact, but she even sent me something in my IG. But I had an admin taking care of it the first year, so I wasn't on there. But she had sent me something that Bill was like, "Be careful of Bill," and that was like almost 2 years ago in my IG.
Really?
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to take over.
It was an OG.
Yeah, I know. Like this is right when I started.
It's Tully not
she was
going
here
to come
before
up?
me. I remember, like, I met her in
Discord.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Tilly?
Hey.
Kelly.
Hello.
I heard lots of foreign cussing. It was amazing.
Yeah, we need you to fill us in.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sam.
I love it.
And with the accent, we don't lose as many brain cells.
Yeah.
No, fucking, I don't know. It was just bloody Sam. He's such a fucking poser. He's like, he was saying that, you know, people over here like NB Cap and they hadn't done catches and he's putting up there that he's a fucking, you know, he's done these catches, so he's got the right to speak, but no one else has. So I just asked him whether he'd done any catches.
Any evidence for?
Well, I've still got this problem with him because he goes on like it was, you know, he's so organised and he's in control. It's like he's tagged along for 4 fucking catches on one weekend, and he's an expert. I just said the last thing that you thought of should have been the first thing on the list, which was who was going to collect the evidence and hand it into police. And I said that they sort of prioritised entertainment and going to gay bars above fucking doing that, and that set JT off.
Oh God!
Wait, was he not complaining after the trip that he got burdened with having?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I thought I heard that.
Yeah, Bill said, "Oh, you know, how do you know that?" And I said, "Well, he fucking said it himself. It was like it fell on him. They hadn't even thought about it." So, you know, they thought about who was going to do the interviews and, you know, fucking what they were going to eat and all that shit, but no one had sort of thought through who was going to give the evidence to the police, which is supposed to be the fucking main thing, isn't it? We're getting people convicted.
Could you imagine if they had 3 catchers and 3 decoys, how many people they could have caught in a weekend instead of the crew they actually had?
I mean, it's fair enough. It's like, you know, they're doing the right thing. They did a trip. They caught some people. I mean, great. But it's when he starts fucking lecturing everybody about, you know.
I agree with that, Tully. Like, okay, you did do some good shit. I'll go with that. But don't act like you're fucking like above it all because you paid for a weekend for some people that don't really catch fucking predators. Other than Christy and Ray. That was it. And the other people weren't there that did all the work.
But yeah, I mean, he just gets on his fucking high horse, doesn't he? And he's I can't remember. There was something he said that just fucking got right up my nose with. I was like, yeah, giving in evidence. I don't know up to anybody to. It's like, well, you know, we'll stop. It's nobody's business sort of thing. And you think, well, why are you going up there complaining about it then? That everyone's asking you fucking questions when you're making a public issue. You know, it's like people are going to ask you fucking questions.
Well, haven't two of these people from the trip said they don't know if he even turned in evidence so far? Two of the
Yeah.
5 or 6 people said they don't even know where the evidence is or what's happened, and he's not answering questions. So
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he certainly owes it to the decoys, doesn't he? It's like they should know whether or not the evidence has been turned in.
fucking
I would have
Sam.
thought. And if he wants to keep it to himself, I mean, he said you don't have to believe me or something like
Dude,
that.
Sam is like a fucking Jonathan. He has some ulterior fucking motives.
No, right?
For sure. He's
Yeah.
a fucking. They're not the same motives as Jonathan, but just some weird ulterior motives for what
it's like
he's
maybe
up
I
to.
think Jonathan's more sinister, but Sam's just kind of like like if we found out what his motive really was, it would just be a very pathetic motive where like he just
Yeah, I think Sam just wanted to be like liked in the community. That's why he went to Edward and Ray, people that are liked in the community before the shitstorm started.
you know
But
but then when the
He's a
money
pretty
runs
heavy contributor, though.
out, it doesn't really work.
another thing I pointed out to him because he was saying that if you haven't done catches, you shouldn't sort of have an opinion. He's gone down that track now, and I asked him whether he'd done catches before, and he said no. And I said, well, you've been hanging around for 12 months trying to fucking tell everybody how the things should be done here. It's like, but you never had any experience, and that was fucking okay.
Right.
So how does that fucking work out? And if you were so good and you wanted to organise everything, yet here you are, you've organised your own trip and you haven't even thought about the most basic thing, which is collecting evidence. But you've been trying to.
I've never even seen Sam in a fucking like an actual live catch chat, like a PCI catch or a Musa catch. I've never even seen him in a chat or donating to those like catches that go on daily. So I don't know what the fuck his deal is, but it's fucking weird.
Yeah. Anyway, he's just a.
Oh, whoops.
What happened?
Wrong button. I accidentally hit a button. I'm sorry, Tilly.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's early here, as you can tell.
What time is it in Australia?
I'm in Sweden. I'm Australian in Sweden, Ryan. That's why it's confusing a bit sometimes. It's 6:30 in Sweden at the moment.
Jeez, it is early.
6:30 p.m.
In the morning.
Morning.
Are you up the night before, or are you just getting up?
No, I'd sort of wake up through the night, so I'd sort of check in and see what's happening sometimes, which is a bit of a trap, because it fucking gets you fired up a bit. But I'm coming to LB's barbecue.
Yeah, 5 p.m. New York time tomorrow.
Yeah. Bring some Australian wine.
That's awesome. I think that sounds like an excellent idea.
We're gonna hold it on top of the Statue of Liberty.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Everybody be there.
Yeah, I better start packing.
Yeah, hurry up. Get on your
All right, mate. Okay, guys. I'll talk to you later.
Have a good
See
day.
ya. Yeah,
Bye.
you too, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
So we gotta get a recap from Tilly.
6:30 a.m. That's too early. This is why I shut my phone off. I was telling Skinny, I gotta shut my phone off at night because y'all people up all night, all hours of the night. I can't do it no more.
This is actually, I was gonna joke like I need one of those panels where I can announce my departure.
You don't announce, you just disappear.
I know.
Blaze said he only turned in one of them so far. One of
the one that was turned in because they had to call the cops because the guy with the piss was going to commit suicide.
Right.
Pissy pant guy.
What he said, it's okay. Nunyan does it too. What does Nunyan do too? Ryan's trying to censor Telly. Were you censoring Telly, Ryan? What the fuck's wrong with you?
So yeah, I think he's saying that joke because like.
How dare you, Ryan?
Yeah.
What the fuck were you doing?
You're canceled, fucker.
God damn you, Ryan.
Yeah.
You're so canceled.
Sam's trip was originally about making a TV quality documentary that he could sell. I could believe that they were trying to do some shit like that, because that's what weirdos do.
Oh yeah, because wasn't there like the Netflix thing in there too?
People have been throwing that around for a long time, but I mean, Sam has the money to. He was talking about having like nice cameras and
I know,
fucking
right?
shit, so I could see that. But then you throw, well, you could throw that group together, and that would be a reality show. So maybe that's
Like
why he did it.
what was that one that VH1 that was like before reality TV? VH1 had it, and that like they put old like D-list celebrities in like a house together.
Good night, Blaze. The Real World? Are you talking about The Real
No,
World?
it wasn't the Real World. It was after the Real World.
I don't know.
It was VH1, and they would take like Tammy Faye Baker was in one of them.
I don't
Oh
know.
my
I'm
God.
too young to watch VH1. That's for you old people. Sorry.
Fuck, you are such a baby. Hi, Garrett.
I'm fucking savage tonight, right? Fucking on one.
But no, well, yeah,
Go
you're
to
gonna
bed.
have to tell me what happened.
Oh,
I discovered this new
intervention?
vape. I
Are you
discovered
talking about?
this new vape tonight, so I'm just like, I mean, and you just would never know. Plus, where I live, and I'm just like, yeah, this is nice.
You
And then
can't,
I bought this.
you're not talking about intervention, are you?
God, no.
No, yeah, I was gonna say that can't be it. I watch a lot of
No,
it.
no, but it's no, but half of them usually are like drug addicts, or it's
I have
it's
no
like the
idea what you're
Real
talking about.
World, but they all come in the same house. It's kind of like the Real World, I guess, but they're all celebrities, but they're
Celebrity
really
Rehab?
bad celebrities.
Celebrity Rehab?
No, but that's a close one. It's
Oh.
almost like that. It's kind of like a combination of Celebrity Rehab.
Dude, I haven't had cable in like 10 years, so since like
You know,
Netflix came out.
right? No, I don't think it's been on for a long time.
No, Big Brother is like a mainstream TV deal, not
Mm-hmm.
VH1. And they suck too. Big Brother's
Oh no,
stupid.
I've never got into that one. I got into Survivor for like several years.
I never understood Survivor. I'm like, yo, you're starving people. You know there's doctors right there. I'm not buying any of this bullshit.
I also got into The Apprentice. And never
I
in my
like
life maybe see that one coming.
I fucking hate TV. Hate it. Fucking destructive.
It so is.
I just wouldn't take being fired as from Donald Trump to be
a bad thing.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's like I
nice.
would almost take that as a compliment. It's
I
kind of
know,
like
right?
being fired by Sam. It shows you were kind of somewhere weirdly in the right side, you know.
know, right?
I don't know.
Dude, what is Toe shaking his fucking head about? Aren't you missed at Bill's?
It's like it almost was a KKK member, but they just looked at me and they just said I didn't belong, and that's when I just had my new way of life.
Your handler's looking for you, Toe.
Ryan, wouldn't you like to be on Naked and Afraid?
I have no idea what that is. Don't want to know.
That's one of them reality shows. They put them on like an island and they have to survive and they're naked.
My niece used to do that and that when she was like still like in high school. It's like interesting.
Why does everything with Sam always go back to Tommy? We don't give a shit about Tommy. Most of us do not like Tommy.
Why
so that is a Bill, Ed, Colfax, Locksmith
what the fuck?
narrative.
It's like we're on to Tom. It's like what Trump said. Now we're on to Putin. Like how are we on to Tom?
The fact that you're even bringing that up here after an hour and a half of paneling just shows that has nothing to do with what we're even talking about here.
That's the main part of this whole shit show that drives me nuts. The obsession with Tommy. It's
nobody's even talked about Tommy here.
I feel like a reality show with Ed would be interesting though.
Tommy's his own separate person with his own separate issues.
I'm so tired of hearing the goddamn name. I swear to God, he's just.
We have all watched Tommy go through his faults over the years. Trust me.
And they're still there. They're growing, and that's the thing. So his ego is just getting. This is just not helping anything. Like I don't know. The whole
Dude,
thing.
Toe, I didn't say you were on panel for an hour and a half. We have been here for an hour and a half. And nobody has mentioned Tommy till you showed up. And you happen to be one of the few people that is still paneling with Bill and Predward.
Oh God,
Make that make
so
sense.
many. I know. So why?
I'm a new Tommy supporter.
Well, that won't last long, but okay.
I kept watching Tommy's catches, but I still know what Tommy's about. So you're not fooling me. Just that I
That's
watch
good. I know him better than any of
catches.
you.
Yeah. What about the polar bears? You know?
Well, no. What about the polar bears?
Yeah, everyone is talking about this, but no one is talking about
I
polar
know,
bears
right?
that are trying to learn how to swim.
Who's Tommy? Yeah, right. Who the fuck is Tommy? Seriously.
Imagine if your ground just melted,
I
you
know,
know,
right? Fuck.
and no one's talking about it.
No one's talking about that
No
shit,
one.
Ryan.
Just
I'm with you.
That's why I said, Toe, your handler's looking for you. We ain't talking about that shit here. Go back to Bill's.
Yeah.
I'm not reading comments. Sorry.
I mean, you might be able to bring up that we're ignoring Tommy, but you're ignoring the polar bears, and they need.
Thank you, Ryan. I know the polar bears it's so much more
They can't.
important.
All right. Yeah.
So much more important.
Haven't.
Well,
It's just a. It's just a. It doesn't have to do with it. You know.
Yes, Tommy can be a piece of shit, but the obsession over Tommy is just fucking stupid and it's tiring and Jesus Christ.
it's a figure of
Over
speech.
it. And again, I'm not saying that in support of Tommy. I think Tommy shoots himself in the foot. I don't think Tommy will be around in a year.
Like Bill says this whole thing about being against being for the sea monkeys, but he's just gonna ignore the polar bears. Like that's.
I don't see exactly. Like that's way more important.
Like how are you gonna
More important.
another mammal just because?
Right.
Thank you, Ryan.
Come on. Scamilla, don't encourage his fucking weird shit.
Hey, I don't even LB. Don't even, man. Don't be a grimy bitch. I'll have to stick Poppy Joe on you.
Dude, I did try to send Bobby Joe a message when I was fucking calling Bill's dumbass out earlier.
Well,
Yo,
I kind of want to know about
he
this.
blocked me
because
so
you've done
bad.
this before.
Dude, he
You want to
blocked
talk about it? I mean, you can talk about it. You know that, right? Like,
Talk
you
about
should
what?
call him out. Because
What, Bill?
he did this to Robin, and it fucking, I can't even tell you the damage it did to her.
I already did talk about. Well, it's not really doing any damage to me. I just.
Well,
it's
no,
just
he
the
did
fact that
damage
I
to her,
know.
though. She wasn't in the place for him to do that kind of shit that he did to her.
Well, for
It
me,
scared
it's
her.
because I know his MO. I know what
So
he
do I.
does to people. So as soon as he said, I was calling him out on his shit, he goes, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't want me to say what I know about you.
See?
And then he ended
Every
the
fucking
stream.
time.
Yeah, he ended the stream. And he's like, I'm hoping LB comes back. And I sure the fuck did. I said, what do you have to say
Motherfucker, bring
about
it
me,
on.
Bill?
Bring it on.
He said, well, nothing really other than what you've already done on panel, which is what?
See?
What?
That's
You have
what
nothing
it
to
is.
say about me. Or it would already be out there. And I've said worse shit about me. I've said worse shit about my own history in life, my
Exactly.
personal experiences in life, than you will ever find on a piece of paper. So have at it, you
Why did
motherfucker.
he end the stream for? To hide the fact that he was trying to call somebody out?
It's a trick. It's a fucking
course, yeah.
manipulation. It's a scare tactic. Because
It
some people
is.
do have things
He's a
in
bully.
their.
He's a bully.
Some
Why do you
people
think he gets along with Ed? Ed and Bill are both two birds of a feather. They are bullies. They are internet bullies in every sense of the word, guys.
They say that because some people do have things that aren't out there publicly. So they're saying it hoping there's something I'm hiding, but there isn't.
Exactly. That's what they
Yeah.
do. And
That's
that's why
exactly what it is.
that's why he can never find the recording ever. Remember, but he had recordings about Robin. And she's like, well, everyone always says, well, okay, where are they? Can't find them. There's always a reason. He
Yeah,
never
go
can
look
produce.
here. Go look
And
there.
Ryan, you know
Might
all
be
of this all
there.
too well. Ryan's just sitting back going, yep.
Yeah, so
Am I
You
right?
know, back in the PvP days when PvP had Discord, him, Brenda, and Dragonflies, and Bill, they were all talking, and there was one other person, and Bill was suicidal.
See, again, now I didn't know anything about that. I mean,
Yeah,
I just know what he did with Ryan, but I
Ryan,
wasn't
you know
involved
about
in
that, don't
anything
you,
that they were
Ryan?
yeah,
doing.
like he made up that he made up
Brenda
Friday
told me about that.
See, I never
suicide.
talked to Brenda, but I didn't. I honestly didn't see that the message until a year after the fact. So,
Yeah,
you
hold on,
know,
I think I was cut off. Like someone.
I didn't put together who she was until after she passed, to be honest. But I remember them dragging her.
Well, I found it pretty funny once he had to admit he didn't have anything to say, then he blocked me. He didn't want to hear shit
Of
after that.
course.
Then his empty threat was
Yep.
gone. And
Yep.
what they got left? They can maybe dox me. Yeah,
You
I
know,
don't care.
God, it's too bad. It's times like this when you wish that was
Yeah,
recorded
yeah,
because
and I think how
I
that
would
went
make a
down
short of that
was
so fast. I would make a short of
when I
that and
said
put it
the
on my alternate channel.
when I said the suicidal thing, like I think how it went down is because at that point I had the seizure thing, but I put all the information out there, like so it was already out there. So I was like what you're gonna talk about that like everything out there, and then he made it sound like there was
Yep.
something more to it or whatever, or more to something,
You have
and
to
then
take his tower away.
he said something like he could have said I had cancer. He could have said anything
Right?
really. He could have said how to like he could have. I mean, at that point he could have said really anything, but he chose to say that. But but yeah, like he did say that.
Do you know what he called me, accused me of? I remember
What?
one thing he said about me. This was a while back. I've heard him say it a couple of times. And she's a failed scam baiter. Like he's a successful scam baiter because he has a couple of videos out. I mean, I may not be Kip Boga, but I don't think I'm a failed scam baiter by any stretch of the imagination. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's kind of like
How can you be a failed scam baiter? Like if you're wasting their time and you're reporting bank information and you're actually saving real people from getting scammed,
yeah,
I don't
actually,
think you're a failed scam baiter.
yeah, and here's if you think about it, here's the thing. Like, let's say Kid Boga, whatever I don't know how you pronounce it, right?
You
Like,
got it.
are we going by the clout? Are we going by the views? And are you like a
Exactly.
failed because you have all these like it's like a catcher who has a lot of catches but just doesn't have a lot of subscribers. You're gonna say they're a bad catcher,
Exactly.
so you're a
I spent over
Boga.
I spent like 4 hours and that was not even editing. That was just on the phone with scammers and then reporting shit and getting all those numbers out and getting them shut down and getting banks reported and all that shit, you know? Plus just being online, which I finally figured out how to do at StreamYard. We're almost done working out those kinks, Ryan. So it is kind of fun if you need a change on the panels because it's not drama panels. It's calling and yelling at scammers instead.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was my little plug of the night. Because, I never like to self promote at all.
There's something called Scammer Payback.
Yeah, he's really cool. That's Pierogi. And he works a lot with the Trilogy Media guys, and they're the ones that now have what's her face?
And Jim Browning.
Yeah, Jim Browning is the king. He's like the
Wait,
originator of
they're
all of
working
it.
with
He's over there doing it, man.
Try media people. What do they call it? The
Yeah,
media?
Trilogy Media. That's what I'm saying. So that's where Courtney Elizabeth is with. Like they basically kind of combined forces, which was very, very wise on her part.
Oh,
very smart decision.
What do they? What do they? So okay, so what do they do
Well,
again?
they're not they're scam baiters in a way.
And they're catchers also.
They're not really.
when I say catchers, scam baiter catchers.
Yeah, like they're the ones who like, okay, for example, pierogi, they're the ones that will work the most with like Mark Robber. Robert, is it Robert or Robber? The one who does the glitter bombs. So what they'll do is that's how they'll trace like who the mules are, right? So they'll take a bait to the point where, okay, so they've overpaid 50,000, right? So and this happens in real life, like this, like it's none of this is pretend. Like yeah, like when scam baits are doing it, it's pretend, but like this is happening in real life so much, right? So somebody will send cash and they'll wrap it in certain ways, and then what they'll do is they'll figure out a way to track it, intercept the UPS or whatever it is. And so they've done that sometimes. Or what they do is they, instead of putting the cash in there, they do it as a glitter bomb. And then there's a camera inside the glitter bomb. So that's how they try to catch them, basically.
And they'll even break in their systems.
That's what I'm saying. Jim Browning's like next level. He's one of the ones that's over there. Like he's actually in the call centers, like, or they're recording what's going on inside the call centers.
They had one guy that felt bad. You know, he was a scammer. He felt bad. He was a young man, and they helped him relocate. And you
Yeah,
know, when the virus happened and everything.
Trilogy Media did. See, I haven't watched them in like so long. I don't watch very much at all.
Yeah,
And
they're good people. They're real good people. They help.
well,
They help.
they just the drinking games. It's like I don't know. It bugs me. What bothered me was just seeing all the super chats for okay, take another shot, take another shot. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that kind of bothered me too.
Wasn't
I thought
my thing.
when I seen that, that's when I started questioning them. And
Yeah,
I had
it
said
wasn't my
something to them,
scene.
and
They're having fun, but and people
I
can spend
pissed
their
them
money.
off.
Like people, like that's the other thing. Like you know how I feel. Like it bugged the shit out of me when people question Thaw's donations, right? CPP. Like I fucking, I mean, people can spend their money however they want to spend their money. I don't give a shit. I really don't. But it just wasn't my, like, you only have so many hours a day and what you're gonna watch. So so I love scam baiters like Winja, right? Like, or there's certain scam baiters. So if I have time to watch, they're just not ones that I really watch, but they're good. You know.
Well, I did it just for a short period of time because I seen you do it and all the other people doing it.
Yeah. Then I think some people just went away from that.
I think I did it, but I never recorded it. I'm trying to think. I think I did this whole thing where like there was a guy like okay, it's like when you are gonna give them their debit card number, right? So then
Yeah.
you make up a debit card number, and here's the thing: the first four digits they can tell. Like, so if you just make up a number,
Exactly.
you
Yep.
gotta do it by like a lot. Like, okay, get your like actual like get like an expired card or whatever the fuck, right?
That's what I do.
And then just get a couple of details wrong, so it'll be like like the last 4 to 8 digits, right? Could be something else. Then you're golden, right? Because
Yeah.
then the time they're taking for you to take in the number, right? They're not able to, like, cause and then once they realize it doesn't pop up, they get pissed. They
Yep.
get so. You ever see them like when they get so angry when that happens when you make up a fake number and you got like the four for you did it where they have to listen to all of it.
There
Like,
used to be a lot more, Ryan, where they would do the gift cards, right? They want gift cards. And so I would use like old, and they always wanted Target gift cards for some reason because they must get more pennies on the dollar for them. And I used to use old ones, and I'd scratch and scratch and scratch, right? And then I'd give them the wrong number, or I'd give them the right number, but it would be expired. There'd be nothing on it, and they would get so fucking pissed. They threaten my life, like I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna fuck your dog, like all this. They just totally go off.
yeah. Um, yeah. At a certain point, they just kind of cuss you out and just yell like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've had them cuss me out and yell at me. And then I start talking Urdu to them, and that really pisses them off.
You mean Hindi?
Yeah, dapoya. That means kiss my ass.
Oh, I'd say teriyaki chew.
Oh, that'll piss them off too.
Mm-hmm. Bengalori.
Wait, we have like a Sid version of that of Ed. That picture.
Ulu Chad.
Oh my god, what is that? I'm not sus. Is that a Red Hood alt?
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Dying two ends. It's up. Yeah. I forget the story, but I don't remember the story of the twins. I remember it had something to do with something.
Oh, there's comments.
I haven't heard from Dying Two Ends in a while.
What?
I haven't heard from Dying Two Ends. Is my audio good? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh. I thought it was. The funny ones or the scammers. Yeah. I don't watch really. I don't know if I really watch much outside of I don't watch stuff like that really. I just kind of watch catches and
Hey, I have a question.
I don't. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
So I'm listening to fucking retard in my ear here. Sam. He said, well, first he was sticking up for Tommy, which I find kind of weird, but saying he's not as bad as he thought he was, so that was strange. But does anybody believe that he was able to bypass the incident report going straight to detectives? Does that make any sense?
Who said Tommy wasn't that
I
bad?
don't even see it. Well, yeah, I've heard him say that. What that literally that what does that mean? Like he reported, they don't bypass anything. Bypass.
Even if you give it to a detective, there's still an incident report, no? I mean, it's still evidence being turned in. It has to be documented. There has to be something attached to it.
Wait, am I?
He literally said,
Brian, you are echoing. It's you this
he
time.
just said I was listening in my ear. He just said to Bill, well, because we didn't have an officer on scene, there was technically no incident, so we bypassed the report. Does that even make sense? Because even if you turn it into a detective, there should still be an evidence log, a report, whoever handled it. Am I crazy for thinking that's totally ridiculous?
Toast says an interaction with the police is documented. And that's an incident report, though, right?
But he's saying because no police came to the scene and he just turned it in directly to a detective, that there's no incident report and he bypassed all that, which makes no sense.
No, it kind of does, maybe a little bit.
If you're turning in evidence, there has to be.
I have had such little thing, knock on. I just have had very little. And I'm not, a catcher.
If you turn in evidence and it's not properly documented, then there is no case to be made down the line.
Yeah, they bypassed the incident report by not having an incident to report.
I don't understand, and I've heard him say this like 2 times before tonight, but I don't understand that. I think he's full of shit. I don't understand what he's trying to say there.
Is Sam gay?
We don't know.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
it doesn't matter.
No,
not that there's a problem with that, but I'm just curious if he's come out as gay.
I just don't know. I just don't know.
He doesn't come out as anything, but that's
okay.
immaterial.
I'm just curious.
But I'm not buying that you turned in evidence and there's no documentation of that. Or you didn't turn in evidence properly. That makes no sense.
Well, it would be a report number if you did. I would think.
They make an incident report just for showing up at a house most times, even if nobody gets arrested. So
Well, I don't know if there has to be an incident report, and
if you're actually turning in evidence, there should be documentation. There has to be an incident related to that evidence, no?
yeah, I would think so.
I mean, I'm no detective, but it's got to stem from somewhere.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Good
Hey,
evening.
Brett.
Little gremlins.
Jesus Christ with these people, I swear.
Ooh.
Are you watching it?
Who? Billy?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck him.
Oh,
Because of what he said LB, it's fucked up.
Dude, I don't care.
That is totally what he does, though, man. I've been telling people this for fucking 2 years.
Dude, I'm glad he said it. I was able to call his ass out.
Well, I
Fuck
am
him.
too, because I'm glad people are seeing what he is, honestly.
Dude, as soon as he said that, I was like, oh, I got you, motherfucker. Call your ass out. And he was like, oh, I gotta shut the stream down. He's like, but I'll be back. I'm like, oh, I'll be back too, motherfucker.
Intermission.
I wish somebody would have grabbed that, because I would fucking do a short on that in a heartbeat. I
Dude,
would
it
totally
was
call him out on that.
it was
See,
so
he
short.
shut the stream. He shut the stream down so he could hide the fact that he made a threat.
Of course he did. Because somebody actually called him on it. Because he's losing his fucking power, and there are people that are strong.
Well, as soon as he came back, I was like, okay, so you got stuff to say about me? What is it? He's like,
That's
well,
what
I
I
really
did.
don't
I
have
know.
anything. Yeah, I know, you dumbass. Fucker.
But they had a lot more power at the time, so I got fucking nailed. The cross.
Dude, I've been such a fucking Predward for a long time. Not so much Bill, but Ed. I've been sus since the fucking jump.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I stayed quiet. I waited for it to hit the fan to speak what I wanted to. Because I knew it wasn't going to go well if I said it 3 months ago.
No, they were smart. I just didn't know what I was doing, man. Oh, plus I'm 108 years old and shit. So I was new to YouTube. My seriously, at the time, 14-year-old kid was smarter about this than me. I remember the first time crying over a troll thing and a strike, and she just looked at me and went, I don't know what she said, something about it's just YouTube. Or I don't know. I can't. It was something really wise, and I'll remember it when I'm not stoned. Well, I'm telling you, this new vape thing I got was pretty good.
Oh, fucking, I'm not listening, but Meow just showed up in Bill's chat. That's funny.
Oh my god. Morning. I wish you would
Jesus
stream
Christ.
this.
I'm
Who's
not
next, Team Lord?
listening, so I don't
Yeah.
know what they're saying. But
We'll kind of end
What
this
if we
off
go to
here.
my channel and I stream it from my 2.0?
Meow
Yeah.
says Sam's about to go flick the bean. That's funny.
What?
True.
Meow said Sam's about to go flick the bean in the
I
chat.
believe.
I'm not listening, but I can still see the chat.
Oh.
Well,
He
Flick
said
the
probably
Bean
take this down on
couldn't even
too.
come up on panel to defend himself.
Oh, and Sammy too. Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna.
But yeah, we'll kind of end it here. Have a good night.
Take care, man.
Are we moving to somewhere?
Probably
You want me to go to my channel?
Sure.
Yeah, we can do
Let's
that.
do it.
Grab it in the chat.
What? Oh, hold on. Just a minute. Okay.
Oh, goodness. Fuckers.
Yeah, this Scandal's channel.
Thank you, Katie.
I guess you just spell it out like Scamula 2.0 and you'll probably get it.
No, it's Gamma 2. Hold on.
It's like TOO, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, the URL is 2.0. Okay,
Well,
so
here, this
Steve,
is the StreamYard. Just a minute. I'll put this in private chat. Just a second. Okay, so this is the StreamYard link. Sorry, I'm doing this backwards. And then the channel is on this server. Nope. Wrong server. Channel. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Do. Dragula. Okay. See, Katie? I used your thing even. Okay, Dragula. Okay, now I'm going to put a link to channel. And I'm going to go in here. Oops. Yeah, here. Okay, this is it. Oh, wait. I don't have a wrench. Did that work?
Katie Katz posted your channel in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kate. Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, I'm clicking StreamYard. Bye, y'all.
Okay. Okay. Bye, guys. I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah. Actually, let me see. Yeah, she's not wrenched. I can't find the comment. But yeah, I'm just gonna end it off here.